Buen día, ¿cómo les va? Bienvenidos a la clase de Business Law y Commercial Law de TOLES, Test of Legal English Skills. Hope you're well. Well, we have some new students. Basically, we've been running the whole TOLES course, the Test of Legal English Skills. And I understand that the Colegio de Abogados has basically sold the part of business law and company law to some new students. So to the students that I've already know, I understand that we have for these two classes of business law and company law, another further 8 students. Yes. So my name I'm Federico Cincota. I'm an Argentinian lawyer and solicitor of England and Wales. I'm actually based at the moment in London. And well, I will ask you first to introduce yourself to the ones that I do not know. I have your names here. So if I'll call you, please, if you want to let me know, your name, what you do, and what are you trying to obtain from the course before we start. So, Eunice O'Connor.
Here. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Eunice.
I am an attorney in Argentina. I am actually working for the US. So I am or my objective here was to know a little bit more about how it functioned internationally, some things in English. So that's my focus here, my objective here.
Excellent. Thank you very much, and pleasure to have you with us. Juan Manabela.
Hello, I'm Juan Felipe. You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well. Thank you very much.
Okay. Hello, good morning. I'm Juan Felipe Manabela. I am lawyer working here in Buenos Aires. My specialty is telecommunications law. I work in a study where we attend a telecommunications company almost from abroad Argentina. So I like to study some commercial law and company law from other countries. That's my interest.
Thank you. And Daniela Serra.
Yes. Hi, everybody. I am Daniela Serra. I'm a lawyer. So I registered in the Buenos Aires Colegio de Abogados, but actually I am taking a law certificate in the financial district of Dubai. So I am interested in set up a company there, and I need some new vocabulary. I haven't studied since a lot of years English, so I am a bit forgotten.
That's good. Okay.
I need a bit.
Well, congratulations on setting up the company in Dubai, tax-free zone, I guess.
No, actually, I am working with the Italian citizenship. This is my background. So we want to expand our activity to expats living in Emirates. So it's a market, in moment. So actually, I am in Italy.
Okay. Excellent. Well, I hope you enjoy the course. Javier Alegre.
Yes. Hi, Federico. Great to meet you.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm a lawyer in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I currently work in a law firm specializing in corporate law. And my intention with this course is to improve my English skills in a more technical way.
Okay, excellent. And Maria Laura Lescano. Maciel.
Yeah, here. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Sorry, Well, I am also a lawyer here in Argentina. I'm working here. I'm actually from Paraguay, but I am currently working here in Argentina. I work in the field of intellectual property. I work every day with contracts and different types of companies, also very connected to the corporate field. So that's why I was very interested in this course of business law. Well, to incorporate more vocabulary, I am always very interested in the legal vocabulary. So I thought this course was very interesting.
Okay,
So,
excellent.
thank you.
Welcome to the course.
Thank you very much.
Bueno, Marcos Ruiz, yo ya te conozco, así que no need. Sergio,
Hola, Federico.
Augusto,
¿Cómo andás?
¿cómo estás? Buen día.
Good morning, all. I've been a lawyer 40 years now in VA. I'm specialized on commercial and employment law. I have a client in Britain interested in investing here, and that's why I am interested in following this course.
Oh, excellent. Gustavo.
Hello.
Sí. ¿Cómo estás?
estás?
Bien.
Dale.
Acá. Cecilia, buen día también. Y María Dirge, estabas en el curso anterior, ¿no?
Derlier.
Sí, ¿cómo estás? También yo te conozco. ¿No? Bueno, welcome to the course. So you know how this works. So for the students that are incorporating now, you should be receiving now. Basically, I tell you how this works. We work with a book called the Lawyer's English Language Course Book. And you should be receiving the book. I don't know if the Colegio will send it via WhatsApp to you or via email. Basically, throughout the course, what we do is we are preparing for the exam that some of the students will sit for the TOLES exam. And during I think it's the next 4 classes, and so yeah, we're going to have 2 for business law and at least 2 for commercial law. We're going to work with Unit 7, yes, of the book for business law, and the other unit for commercial, for company law. So let me know. I don't know if you have already received a copy of the book, or if you are still in the process of receiving it. But basically, this unit 7, what we're going to do is the different trading vehicles. You should have received yesterday. Sorry, if I say something and you don't understand, please feel free to ask me as many times as you need. Yes. And I will find a way to explain it to you, but don't hesitate to ask me. As I was saying, what we will see in this unit basically is the different ways that you have for trading vehicles. Yes, when we say trading vehicles, we say para hacer negocios, para comercializar, I mean, yes. So, for example, what would be the trading vehicles in Argentina? Anyone?
Yeah, companies, an SA, an SRL, I guess.
You can have a company, exactly, in different forms, Sociedad Anónima, SRL. That's one, having a company and the different types of companies. Yes, what would be another way?
To be registered in monotributo or autónomo.
Claro, monotributo, responsable inscripto. That is when you work on your own, so you basically don't have a setup itself. Yes, you just register, in this case, with HMRC or AFIP for monotributo. Let me see that the colleague is writing to me. They probably let me know if you received it or not. Okay, she told me that she sent the book, so I guess you should have it probably with you. I don't know if in your email, or it might be heavy, so it might take a little while to arrive. It's 425 pages. Anyway, so yes, so we say in English that those are sole traders. Either if you are, for example, monotributista, or responsable inscripto, yes? But you're not registered per se in IGJ or company's house, as we call it here, yes? And there is a different way apart from a company, yes? What would be when you know in estudios jurídicos might use it, you get at least two people partnership.
Partnership.
Yes, te asocias con alguien.
Sociedad
Yes?
civil.
And then,
Association,
and
a civil
Asociaciones.
association.
it could be in the UK incorporated or unincorporated. Yes, unincorporated no sería una sociedad de hecho. Yes, like for example, if I'll get with Javier Alegre and we say Alegre y Cincota abogados, yes, but we don't register it anywhere. Yes, we have una sociedad. Or in the UK, yes, you can register if you want to have a partnership, yes, a limited liability partnership, or what we call an LLP, yes? So we will see these ones in details and each of the characteristics. Now, can you confirm that you have the book now with you? That it has arrived? That you have it?
Yes,
Yes.
we have received.
Okay. So open page unit 7A, yeah, or 7 for the ones who have the other book, which is the same. It's page 239 in the book that you have just received.
It's actually, I believe we got the chapter, so it's not the book itself. It's not page. That's
Yes, I am in same situation. It's an RTF file. Actually, it's not like a book.
So it starts in the page where it says trading vehicles. So I guess that's where you wanted to go. It starts in the page where it says trading vehicles. So
trading what?
Trading
vehicles.
Trading vehicles.
Vehicles.
Sorry.
That's fine.
No, but that's not what I sent. That's a Word document. That's the Word document that I sent yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm after. It's a PDF document of what you should have received.
Federico,
Cecilia.
Sorry, Federico, it's the same book that we had for the other seminary, the one that we finished. It's the same one.
Cecilia.
Yes.
¿Vos sos administradora del grupo?
Todos somos administradores.
Oh.
Todos,
Okay.
los puse a todos. Yo lo armé y los puse a todos por si alguien quería agregar a alguien más.
Estoy pensando si los agregamos a ellos al
Sí,
grupo.
¿querés que les envíe?
You mean a WhatsApp group? What
Yes.
kind of group? I am not in it.
No. If you send if you start sending us, if you send us your telephones, we can
number.
add you to the group and we send you the book through there, through the book. It's easier, basically.
Yes.
So, Eunice, ¿nos das tu teléfono?
Sí, lo iba a escribir en el chat. ¿Lo dicto o lo escribo en el chat?
No, si nos lo decís, me parece más fácil.
Okay.
Yo propongo que le digamos Eunice, que suena más lindo.
Federico, ¿querés que los agregue yo en el grupo y mando el libro?
Dale.
¿Te acordás que Diana?
Sí, por
Ahí los
favor.
agrego con... Perfecto.
Ahí ella los está. Si
Be
se los
patient.
mandan.
Yes.
I sent it by the chat, the book, in case that you wanted to take from here.
¿Se lo están enviando?
I sent it already. Wait, it's
Sergio.
Here we have.
Yes?
Yes.
Bueno, the ones who have it, start opening that page Unit 7A, which is page 239, please. 239.
Wait.
Hello, Federico.
Yes.
100 and
No, for you is Unit 7. Unit 7.
Orange Company, Unit 7.
Unit 7.
Okay.
The language of business.
Okay. Do you all have it now?
I have it. Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which number of page, sorry, 200?
And 39.
39.
Sole traders. The language of business law. Yes?
Yes,
Okay.
we have it.
It's not, can you, do you all have it now? Am I happy to start? I don't want to start until everybody has the book. Okay. So sole traders, yes. Open there, you'll see that we have an exercise, yes. We got Mary Stephens, who works for a local magazine. It says at Chatsworth. Yes, Chatsworth is the place. Yes. The name of the magazine is Business Today. Yes. Mary is writing an article about the different ways in which people can start a new business. Yes. Mary went to the local advice center to get some information about being a sole trader. So, being sole trader, we can say in Spanish monotributista o responsable inscripto sería nuestro equivalente. Yes. Think about, for example, which type of businesses in Argentina would can act as monotributistas generally or responsable inscripto. Who can think, for example, of typical examples of sole traders? What do you imagine?
This way to do business is a personal business or a small business, like
Exactly.
like a small market or personal activity in their houses, like I don't know, maybe un kiosco o
Exactly, that type of business. El kiosco, the news agent, a barber shop, una peluquería.
barber shop.
Yes. No, as you say, small businesses. Yes.
Yes.
A
Maybe
freelance professional also, maybe.
Exactly.
A freelance
A
professional.
freelance, exactly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes. Those type of businesses are the ones who are generally, yes, sole traders. Yes. So the advice center gave her this leaflet. Leaflet means in Spanish panfleto. ¿Sí? Leaflet, panfleto. Look at the words that are highlighted. We call them in bold, en negrita. Ya te atiendo, Sergio. Without using a dictionary, decide if each word or phrase is a verb, phrasal verb, noun, compound noun, or an adjective. Sí, Sergio, ¿qué me querías preguntar?
We gave us an example, the professional, and the question is, a professional may qualify as a trader.
Sorry?
Trader is because
Sole
we don't
trader.
call, but I mean trader, even if it's commercial expression, a professional may qualify as a trader. One can say that is a question I'm asking. One can say that a professional is a trader because here we don't say that un profesional es comerciante. We don't say that in here. But I'm asking whether in English you can say that a professional is a trader.
Trader, we say that if you trade, that if you're in the conversion of trading, yes. The professional, it is a professional when you're regulated by a professional body, como el colegio de abogados, el colegio de arquitectos, yes. Now, those persons are professionals, but within their profession, they might do trade, if it makes sense. They are there to do business at the end of the day. Yes?
Okay.
Yes, but we're talking here is generally the different ways in which you can set up a business. Yes, so you want to set up a business. ¿Querés poner una peluquería? You want to, I don't know, get a greengrocers. You want to set up a shop. You want to practice as a solicitor. Which way are you going to establish your business? Yes, and we're going to see basically here 3 different ways: the sole trader, the company, yes, and partnership. Those are the 3 main ways in which you can set up a business in the UK. Yes. So we're seeing now the characteristics that the sole trader has and which will be the differences between each of the different ways. A client might come to you, for example, you have a client who wants to invest from England in Argentina. He will be advising and you will be advising you in which way, which is the best way he wants to set up his business in Argentina. Will it be an SA? Will it be a big company? Will it be an SRL? Will you understand? That's what we are trying to identify, and this is what you would be advising your businesses. So you need to know what are the consequences and the characteristics of each other. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So the
sorry, Federico, I have a question. You say set up a business.
Yes.
What is the difference in set up a business or run a business? Is there a difference?
Yes. First,
Okay.
for the business to run it, it needs to be set up. ¿Sí?
Okay.
To run it
First,
es cómo lo manejas, cómo how do you run it?
lo dirigís.
¿Cómo
Okay.
lo dirigís?
Bien.
Y
Setup.
setup es la conformación, ¿sí? Es ir
¿Cómo
a
lo-
registrar el
La
PJ,
colocas. Perfecto.
¿sí?
Gracias.
Okay, so Eunice, would you like to read the first paragraph of Sole Trader, being a sole trader?
I am lost in the number of page because I opened the PDF later. So
Page 239.
Being a
yeah.
sole trader is the simplest way to set up.
Give me 1 second.
También me dicen acá del correo que se fijen en el spam que les figura enviado desde el colegio, si lo quieren buscar en la compu.
The first paragraph under sole trader title.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A sole trader.
Being a sole trader is the simplest way to set up and run a business and does not involve paying any registration fees. Keeping records and accounts is straightforward and you keep all of the profit. But you are liable for any debts that your business runs up, which can make this a risky position for businesses that need a lot of investment. This also means your home or other assets may be at risk if your business runs into trouble.
Excellent. So let's just stop there. Let's analyze that. Yes. So you got the key words. Yes, the key vocabulary. Remember that this is all vocabulary related to business law. Yes. Sole trader. Yes. To set up. Yes. To set up a business es formar un negocio. ¿Cómo incorporarse el negocio? Es incorporarlo. ¿Sí? Registrarlo. Yes. Now the idea is that sole traders, you don't need to register. Yes. Except for registering yourself with HMRC, que es la FIP inglesa, yes, as a monotributista or as a responsable inscripto. Yes. So the same happens here, but you don't go to IGJ or Companies House in the UK, yes, which is similar to IGJ in capital, o personas jurídicas, por ejemplo, provincia, which is the register of companies, to register yourself as sole trader. Yes. Therefore, that doesn't have any cost. Yes. If it doesn't have cost, it's a cheaper option. Yes. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. The idea there is, although you can keep all the profit, yes, to yourself, ¿cuál es la contracara a eso? You keep all the profit, but there's a lot of responsibility because you are personally liable with your own assets. Yes. Acá no existe, por ejemplo, registrar la casa como bien de familia para que no te la saquen. ¿Sí? So all your assets, if the business doesn't do well and you run into debts, ¿sí? Y adquieren deudas, then they're gonna come after you, yes, and they're gonna sell your business. And if the business it doesn't have enough money, they're gonna come after your house, your property, your personal assets, yes. So the fact that it is personally liable, you're personally liable, is a very important characteristic of a sole trader, yes.
Yes.
So therefore, it could be a risky option, a riesgosa, yes, but you don't need a lot of investment. So you don't invest a lot, more liability, no registrations fees, yes. Okay, Marcos, ¿te querés leer setting up, running your business?
Okay, setting up. You need to register as self-employed with the authority which collects tax, HM, review, and customs. Running your business. You make all of the decision on how to manage your business. You use your own money or ask to start the business or borrow money from a bank or another lender. Records and accounts. You send an annual self-assessment for to HM review
Revenue
and customs. You must keep records showing your business and income and expense. Profit. You will keep all the profit you make. Tax. As you are self-employed, your profits are taxed as an income. You will pay income tax on this income.
Okay, so here, yes, they're giving you the keys of what you should look, yes, when you are comparing the different trading vehicles, yes. So yo me haría, si quieren se pueden armar como una especie de rectángulo, un summary, vos pones sole trader, abajo pones company y abajo ponen limited liability partnership. Y después pueden poner a los costados las characteristics of each of them. So for example, for setting up, yes, we already mentioned that the only thing that you register is with HMRC as self-employed, yes. Y para nosotros sería el monotributista o responsable inscripto. Yes. Then in terms of running your business, well, here is you make your decisions. You make your own decisions. In a company, who will make the decisions?
The
The
board
directors.
or the shareholders.
Yes, the board of directors. Actually, the shareholders don't run the company. They own the company, but they don't run it on a day-to-day basis. Yes. What they can do, the shareholders, is at the end of the year, in the annual general meeting, they can vote if they want new directors. Yes. But they are not the directors. The one running the company, the one who will take the decisions, will be the board. Yes. So here you make your own decisions. You are your own board, if it makes sense. Yes.
Excuse me, Federico.
Yes.
I can't find. I confess to you that I can't find whether the text you are reading is the one I received via email or via WhatsApp, because I received two and I thought it was the same, but I see that they are two different texts. Which is the one you're
you should receive two documents. One is
Perfecto.
a book, yeah, que es de
Yes.
425 páginas en PDF.
Okay.
Ese es el que ese es el que estamos viendo. El otro, que es un documento Word, creo que está en, no sé si RTF o en qué cosa.
No, okay, the one you're following now.
Que es un documento de PLC que yo bajé para darles material extra a ustedes. Excellent. Por si les interesa el tema. No los,
what page are you now on?
El book, el PDF, el de 425 páginas. Páginas
239.
Okay. In what page are you now?
239.
Ah, thank you.
¿Eh? Perdón, sí. Perdón, porque yo llegué a agregarlo a Sergio al grupo y tenemos el libro nuevo. Del libro nuevo es la página 112.
Sí.
Oh, yes.
Ok, bueno, no sabía que había pasado.
112.
No sé si
Sole
ayuda.
Trader, la unidad 7 de The Lawyer's English Language Coursebook. Depende qué libro tengan, difiere la página. Okay?
Yeah.
The one that I sent by chat is page
239.
239. Because I sent
Okay.
it the same, it's the same book that I put it in the chat.
Okay. And then in terms of running your business, we mentioned already who takes the decisions. The question is, where can you borrow? Where can you get the money, basically, to start your business? Yes, that is basically the same for all of us, for all the businesses. Is you can either actually put your own money, yes, you could borrow, you can ask a friend or family member, or you can ask a bank, yes. In the UK, of course, credit works, so going to the bank is generally the more normal option, yes, or to borrow from an institution, yes, that would lend you. In Argentina, I don't know how's still that going, if they still give you credit or not. Hopefully they will do so. Profits here, of course, you after paying income tax, yes, after paying the tax on the profit that you make, you're gonna keep all the profit. Okay, that's what they're saying, but it's not that you keep everything without paying tax. Okay, and tax, you will pay income tax, yes, which you have different thresholds. Yes. Any questions in relation to sole traders? No?
Yes, about that.
Sorry, which is the meaning of income taxes?
Income tax es pagás impuesto a las ganancias. Sería
Ok.
el equivalente a
Ok,
impuesto
el
a las
equivalente, sí.
ganancias. ¿Sí? On your income, whatever money that you had at income, yes, if you reach certain threshold, up to £2,500 is tax-free. Thereon, you pay tax.
Okay.
Yes.
Federico, is there an industry or a business which you are forbid to practice being a sole trader?
Sorry? If there's a profession?
No, an industry or a business in which you are forbid to practice by being a sole trader, and you need, for example, a company.
Not necessarily. That depends on the. That will depend particularly on the industry, if it makes sense. So I don't know. I can tell you, for example, for being a solicitor, you can register yourself in different ways. It can either be a sole trader, you can set it up as a limited liability partnership, or you can set it up as a company. Yes, they will request certain requisites in order for you to practice, but for example, they will not determine the fact that you are a sole trader company or not, if it makes sense.
Okay.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other questions? For example, I don't know, if you go into mining, it will be very difficult for you, for example, to have a mine to mining if you don't have una sociedad anónima, if it makes sense. I don't know, unless you're bringing consultoría, mining, so you see what I mean? It will depend, but the company itself, it will actually be a company. Does it make sense?
Yeah,
Yes?
okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so turn over the page. You have what we call the help desk. Yes, so you got some expressions to run a business. Yes, that Cecilia, you were asking. Is basically to have control and to decide how you want to manage that business. The self-assessment form es el formulario que vos tenés que enviar si sos monotributista o responsable inscripto to HMRC with your declaration. To run up a debt, yes, es generar una deuda, yeah, to create a debt. If something is risky, yes, bueno, it's dangerous, yes. Records and accounts, yes, to have records and accounts, basically written details of your business and your las cuentas, so incomes and outgoings of the business. If something is at risk, yes, something unpleasant might happen. To run into trouble or to run into financial difficulties, también we could say, yes. To experience financial difficulties, yes. Income tax, impuesto a las ganancias. Okay? So
okay,
let's
Federico,
sí,
can I make you a question?
Of
Records and accounts is the same of the other of our estados contables, or it's different?
No, si el estado contable serían accounts, we say generally to las cuentas, ¿sí?
Sí, sí.
Entonces serían te incluirían los estados contables. Records es más general, es que tenga registro escrito, puede ser de cualquier cosa. You might have records of the board meeting rather than the account de los estados contables. ¿Sí?
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Okay, let's have a look at exercise 2. What we need to do here is you have this key vocabulary that we just saw: sole trader, liable, option, yeah, register, and they have to match between A and L. Yes. So it's only one option works for each of them. So we're gonna start with Lautaro. Buen día, Lautaro.
Buen día. Okay. Exercise 2A. And blanket is one of the available choices from several possibilities. And is one of the available choices.
So you can choose, you have different possibilities and you can choose one.
Okay, an option, I think.
An option, excelente, well done, yes. And we had a clue there, yes, because if it starts with an rather than a, yeah, it will start with a vocal, ¿sí? Va a empezar con vocal si tenemos an. So an, ahí lo redujimos a option, assets, or annual or expenses. Yes, because there are only 4 words that would start with a vocal from there. Yes, but yes, una opción es la posibilidad de elegir. ¿Sí? It's very similar in Spanish. María, what about B?
Is it me? Yeah.
Bueno, dale, sí, perdón, me olvidé que hay 2 Marías.
It's okay. Your expenses are the money that you must spend on the day-to-day cost of the business.
Exactly, well done. Yes, so the expenses, los costos que tenemos, ¿sí? ¿Qué gastos tenemos en una compañía? We call that expenses. Yes, generally you have your income, which is the money that comes in. Then there are deductible expenses, and once that you deduct the expenses, you pay tax on what is left. Yes, you don't pay tax on the whole income. Sí, no es ingresos brutos.
Claro. Bien.
¿Sí? So I have, for example, es un ejemplo, qué sé yo. I got my own law firm. I got a client, I made, let's say, £1,000 this month, yes, and I'll pay £250 each month to PLC to have access to Thomson Reuters. I'll pay offices £130 per month. I pay mobile phone £50, yes. And so let's say I had a fixed cost, let's say, of £600, yes. So from the £1,000 that came in, I will deduct the £600, and on the £400 myself, which is a company, you pay corporation tax rather than income tax. Income tax for sole traders. Companies pay corporation tax as a 20%. And 25% depending on the threshold. Yes. So if your turnover is up to, I can't remember if it is, I don't know, 1 million or 250,000. I don't know. It's a number that you pay 25, and below that you pay 20. Yes, but you don't pay el ingresos brutos if you want. Yes, so you deduct your expenses first. So excellent. What about C, Cecilia?
Yes, and is the amount of money that someone puts into a business with the aim of making that business successful and getting more money back. An investment.
Excellent. See, una inversión. We invest
Yes.
with the aim of getting more money back. Otherwise, we wouldn't invest. We just keep it in the bank. Yes. What about the Maria Derli?
To something means to start something or to create something, especially a business.
To start.
To start.
Formar. So you need to go to set up. Yes.
To set up something means
to set up something means to start. Yes, to set up a business means to, go register and make all the necessary things so that the business is set up and running. Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. What about Gustavo?
Is a person who owns and runs an unregistered business by himself or herself. Sole trader.
Excellent. So sole trader is unregistered. Yeah, we say it is unregistered because we didn't go to IGJ to register. We didn't go to Companies House to register. Although, yes, we are registered, you might say to me, with a FIP or with HMRC, but it's not the registration of a business. Yes, that is for tax purposes. Does it make sense?
Yes. Yeah, okay.
So basically we say that a business is registered cuando está registrado con IGJ para nosotros, y eso Companies House, cuando está registrado en el registro mercantil de comercio o como quieran llamarlo, if it makes sense. Yes, excellent. Sergio, what about F?
To be self-employed means not to have a boss. You organize your own work and people pay you for the goods or services that you provide. You are responsible for paying tax on the money you receive.
Excellent. Well done. Yes. So this, again, to be self-employed, before, I would say before, for la época de mi abuelo, de mi mamá, todos los abogados mainly eran self-employed, Nowadays, you have a lot of big law firms in Buenos Aires. Pero antes estaba mucho más el abogado tradicional. El freelance. Sí, el que hace un poquitito de todo.
Sí. I agree.
So yeah, that is basically to be self-employed. Not only for lawyers, or for solicitors, in any profession. Sí, puede ser un consultor, ¿sí? Y ahora, desde la pandemia, muchísimo más, incluso, yo creo, también. What about G? María Laura ya hicimos, ¿no?
Yeah,
no, María Laura, sí, María Laura.
I have already done, but I can do the next one. I can do it.
Javier, no, pero primero quiero que participen todos, por eso. Javier.
All right, it's okay.
Sure, G, right? So your profit is the amount of money you get from selling something or providing a service to someone after you deduct the cost of making that thing or providing that service.
Excellent. Yes, this is exactly what I was explaining before. La ganancia, the profit, yes, is you have, that is the example that I just explained with £1,000, and then you deduct, yes, your expenses and what is left, which is were the 400. That is the profit, and on the profit I will pay tax. Okay, la ganancia. Well done, Daniela. What about H?
Your assets and things that you own and which have a financial value. For example, your house, your car, or the money that you have in the bank.
Excellent. So assets in Spanish would be bienes. Yes, los bienes. What about I for India, Juan? Manabela.
Sí. I'm here. To be for something means that you're legally. To be liable for something.
Liable.
To be liable for something means that you are legally responsible for that thing.
Excellent. Yeah. So I might be liable for the car crash or for the injuries that I've incurred into somebody else because of a car crash, for example. Yes, I will be liable. That means I will have legal responsibility. Yeah. Eunice.
Yeah.
Is to register as something means to put your name as an official list for a particular purpose.
Excellent. So registrarse. In this case, you register the company. That's what we're trying to say. Well done. Bueno, what about K? Maria, Laura.
Okay. Okay, right? To manage a business means to have control of how you run that business.
Yeah, so to manage is to have control. Basically, el manager sería el gerente para nosotros, ¿sí? A manager in a company. And what about the last one? A ver, anyone up for grabs? El que salte primero. An event is an annual event.
Annual event is something that happens once every
year. So, any questions in relation to this vocabulary?
Yes, asset could be assets. Activos puede ser también.
Sí, activos. Sí, tus bienes, tus activos. Your assets.
Thank you.
Well done. Bueno, let's have a look at exercise 3. It says, Mary Stephen talks to Eddie Anning, who's a car mechanic. Mary wants some information on working as a sole trader. Match Mary's questions with Eddie's answers to complete the conversation between Mary and Eddie. The first one is done for you as an example. Yes? So, you have the questions of how did you finance your business when you set it up? Is the business profitable? Did you have to register your business anywhere? Can you tell me about your background? Did you get any professional advice from anyone? What sort of business did you form? So the first one is as an example. It says, can you tell me more about your background? And she responds, he responds, I did my apprenticeship with burglar cars. An apprenticeship is a period of training. After that, I worked for burglar for 4 years to get some experience. Then I decided that I could do the job on my own. So I set up my own business. Yes. So we'll start with Cecilia. Do you want to do A, please? So
yes,
read the answer and find the question, please.
Okay. I'm a sole trader. I want a business that I could manage myself without a lot of complicated rules and regulations. That's why I choose to be a sole trader.
Okay.
What sort of business did you form?
Exactly. Well done. See, what sort of business did you form? And so it could be either a sole trader, a company, a partnership. Yes. But she chose to be a sole trader. Why? Because she didn't want many rules and regulations. Of course, same as in Argentina, when you set up a company, yes, tenés muchos más rules and regulations porque tenés que presentar, you need to present the education to IGJ, yes, you need to go to the accountants, and so on. What about Javier B?
Yeah. No, I didn't want to use lawyers or accountants because they cost so much. But I went to the local advice center and they gave me some help at the beginning. So, did you have to register your business anywhere?
No.
Oh, sorry. I think it was. Did you get any professional advice from
advice from anyone?
Yes, exactly. Yes. So basically, he didn't want to pay us, the solicitors and accountants that generally set up the company. So he went to the local advice center. So that's why he didn't get any advice. Yes. Do you know the difference between advice with S and advice with C?
No.
Oh, sure thing. Okay, one is British and one is American. Is there any other difference?
There is a difference. There is a difference. Yes, one in English, in British English,
it's noun and verb.
Claro. Did you get any professional advice? Sí. Acá es noun.
Claro.
Sí. To advise someone, to provide an advice, yes, to give to advise is with S. That would be a verb. Okay. But anyway, well done. What about C, Derly?
No, no, but I have to tell.
Está bien que te llame Derly para no confundirme. Porque veo que está acá, dice María.
No, no, pues yo puse la pronunciación, porque como es imposible de leerlo con 4 consonantes, yo les pongo la pronunciación.
Where is it from?
It's from Croatia. From Croatia. Yes, it's very, very difficult. I am lucky because my name is Maria, so it's so simple. Well, it's
Maria from Croatia.
Maria from Croatia. Okay, it's C, right? C is the next one. Yes. It says no, but I have to tell the tax authorities what I was doing. Of course, I have to send them as an annual self-assessment is a pronunciation?
Self-assessment.
Assessment form. It's the other way. Did you have to register your business anywhere?
Yeah, well done. Yes, that was a bit more tricky. Yes, did you have to register your business anywhere? So fuiste a Companies House? Did you went to IGJ? No, but I had to tell the tax authorities. Yes, you need to send the annual self-assessment. Well done. What about Marcos? Ruiz.
Okay. I invest all of my savings and I took out a loan from the bank. How did you finance your business when you set it up?
Exactly, well done. Yes, so he said he invested all his savings, yes, así que todos sus ahorros, and on top of that, he took out a loan, ¿sí? Sacó un crédito del banco. So that's why, number one, how did you finance your business? ¿De dónde sacaste el dinero para financiarlo? ¿Sí? Is correct, well done. And the last one, Eunice?
The first year was really hard. I ran up a big overdraft because I had to pay the rent and other expenses. I didn't get much work in the first year, but I continued with it and things got better during the second year. This is my third year and finally my income is more than my expenses. Y es la 2 que dice, is the business profitable?
Exactly, yes. So it's basically, if it is profitable, that means it's giving you money. Yeah. If it is not profitable, it's not providing you any money. You know, so he said that, you know, he ran a big overdraft. Yes. Anyone know who can explain what overdraft is? We did it in banking law.
Sobregiro.
Claro.
Sí, sobregiro.
En este caso quiere decir que he got a big overdraft, que el banco le prestó un sobregiro bastante grande to pay the rent and expenses. And only in the third year, this is my third year, and final income is more than my expenses. So he's been 3 years to recover his investment, see? We call it el ROI, Return on Investment. Si bien el ROI es el de Return on Investment. Any questions for partnerships? For sole traders?
No.
No? So who can give me a summary? ¿Quién se anima a darme un little summary of the main characteristics of sole trader? So if I say sole trader, what do you think of? Easy or difficult to set up?
Easy.
It's
Easy. Do you
don't
register
have
in
to
it?
set up.
Do you register it anywhere?
No.
No.
Nowhere.
You don't register anywhere. What about the profits? Do you keep all the profits?
Yes,
Yes.
you keep
Yes.
all.
Yes.
Who make the decisions?
Me.
You.
yourself.
Only me.
Yourself.
Do you, in terms of tax, what do you need to do?
You need to deduct.
Tell the authorities, notify the authorities.
Notify the authority. You need to register. That's the word that I'm after. You need to register,
Register.
with the tax authorities. Yes, you register with the tax authorities, and you're gonna start paying what type of tax?
Income tax.
Income tax.
Income tax, el impuesto a las ganancias. Yes, and in terms of liability, what sort of liability do you have?
You are the only responsible. All the
So the word is, the idea is that you remember personally liable.
responsible.
Personally
Unlimited.
responsible. You're personally liable, yes, for all the debts that you can run up, yes. So it is a risky option. It is easy. You don't need generally much investment, yes, porque obviamente poner un kiosco no es lo mismo que montar una compañía minera, ¿ok? O un estudio jurídico. But it's a risky option, yeah. So if no more questions, if it is all crystal clear, move on to partnerships. Yes, go to next page 242 in that book, and page 115.
15.
Yeah. So, exercise 1, partnerships. Acá imagínense, ¿sí? We're talking about a partnership, no sé, Rosy y Cincota abogados, nos juntamos, ¿sí? Pero no tenemos, hasta ahora no nos registramos en ningún lado. We will see that there are two types of partnerships. Yes, we've got normal partnerships, que sería esta, que vamos a ver ahora. Y después también tenemos limited liability partnerships. There's a partnership act. An act is an act of parliament, le decimos una ley. Yes, which regulates partnerships, and you can register a partnership, yes, with limited liability, same as a company. Okay, and we'll see the differences. So let's have a look in exercise 1, partnerships. Mary Stephens wants to write about partnerships in her magazine article. She found an internet site called workforyourself.com and printed out the information she found on this site about partnerships. Read the information that Mary has printed out and decide in each case which is the correct preposition. I know you all love prepositions. From the two possibilities. There is an example at the beginning. Yes. So, Juan, Maravela, ¿querés leer advantages of partnership, please?
Yeah. 2 or more people can set up with or in business together. This means that you have more money to invest in or for the business. Partnerships are easy to set up and flexible to run. Partners share the risks, costs, and responsibility to or of running a business.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
Well, let's look at the advantages first. Thank you.
Okay.
So the first one, it's done as an example. You see, it is in blue there. It says 2 or more people can set up in business. So to set up in business is the expression. Yes, together. No, in business. Yes. So together. 2 or more people can to set up in business. To set up in business. That's the expression. See. Together. So you need at least 2 people. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the consequences of being two people together? There is more cash, generally. Cada uno pone 500, llegamos a los 1000. ¿Sí? That means you have more money to invest. Do you invest in or do you invest for? That is the question. Do you invest in something or do you invest for something?
In something.
Invest in something. Perfect. So you invest in the business. Partnerships are easy to set up and flexible to run. Exactly the same as a sole trader for the time being. Yes. Partners share the risk. Yes. Costs and responsibilities to running the business or for off running the business.
Of running.
You share the cost of
running.
You share the cost of running a business. Yes. Any questions from that? No. Well, disadvantages. So, Galíndez es alguien nuevo que está en la clase, perdón.
Sí, ¿qué tal? Buenos días. Mayra Galíndez.
¿Qué tal? Mucho gusto. Te hago una consulta. ¿Vos tenés el libro también o estás re perdida? Porque te acabo de ver, por eso.
No, acabo de entrar, me demoró una reunión que tenía que terminaba, que pensé que iba a terminar antes y no estoy medio ahí tratando de agarrar a ver dónde estamos.
Ok. ¿Le podés pasar a Cecilia, la agregás y le envías porfa el libro? Pues la vi recién a ella y digo,
gracias.
Va a estar perdida a partir de ahora. ¿Sí? Te va a mandar, envíale por favor tu celular a Cecilia Rossi, ahí al grupo.
Okay.
Y ella te va a agregar y te va a pasar el libro. Vas a ir a la página 242.
Ok, ya me anoto para ir ahí. ¿Y qué escribo acá en el chat? ¿Mi número de teléfono?
Sí, por favor.
Por favor.
Gracias, Cecilia. Bueno, Lautaro, can you read, please, the disadvantages of partnerships?
Okay. Disadvantages of partnerships. Problems can occur. Problems can occur, no?
Occur.
Problems can occur when there are disputes between two partners. Partners have unlimited liability for the debts of the business. Partners have joint and several liability with the partnership debts.
Okay. So problems, these are the problems, yes? So advantages and disadvantages. Problems can occur when there are disputes between partners or dispute two partners. What do you think?
Between partners.
Yeah, so disputes between, entre, ¿sí? Los socios. Partners have unlimited liability to the debts or for the debts. Do you have liability for or liability to?
For.
Liability, I'm liable for, yes. So you have unlimited liability for the debts. Yes, unlimited liability, same as the sole trader. Yes, the whole idea when you register a company, what is? Is to limit liability. Es limitar la responsabilidad a las acciones, al capital contribuido. That's the whole point. Nobody does it for any other reason. Yes. So liability, it's a key point here when you choose which trading vehicle you're going to choose. Yes. Sometimes it might be a little bit more expensive, but it might give you a less headache the day after. If you run into insolvency, you just lose the business, but you don't lose your personal assets. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you have unlimited liability in this partnership. And what about the last one? Partners have joint and several liability for the partnership or joint and several liability with.
For.
It's the same as before. You have liability for. Yes, they're testing you the same. What is joint and several liability? Es un tipo nueva que acabamos de ver. En español, en España, en Argentina.
Ilimitada y solidaria.
Solidaria, joint and, unlimited es ilimitada. Joint and several, in this case, is solidaria. That means that if we have the Lofin Sincota Militelo, yes, and I don't know, I did something wrong, it can actually go to Sergio as well, yes, for the liability. And then he will have an action against me, como ustedes ya saben en la solidaria. Pero pueden ir contra los dos o contra cualquiera de nosotros, de uno de nosotros. So joint and several liability. This is another key characteristic of the partnership. Okay. Our advice, it says, it is a good idea to draw up, see, to draw up or to draft, we say, remember, we don't say to write, we don't write an agreement, we draw up or we draft an agreement, a written partnership agreement, yes? So this partnership agreement will govern the relationship between the two partners, yes, entre los socios. Which clearly states how the partners will run the partnership and how the partners will share the profits. You should use the solicitor to do this, yes? This is generally not a public document, okay? It's not that you register this generally with a company's house, like many other things you have to inform IGJ or company's house in the UK. But this document would only govern the relationship between the partners, yes? Any questions from this?
No.
Excellent. Let's go to exercise 2. Again, we have some questions and we have some answers that we need to match up. So, Gustavo, you can do number 1. What does to invest mean?
What does to invest mean? Could be, it means to put money into a business because you hope that you will get more money back in the future.
Exactly that. So number E for eco, see, eco, is the correct one. Yes, we always remember, you know, we invest with the aim of getting more than what we invested. Otherwise, we wouldn't invest. Yes. Excellent. Mayra, ¿te animas? No sé si estás to do what does flexible mean, exercise 2.
I'm here, yeah, for sure, no worries. But I'm just reaching the page 242, right?
Yes, please. Exercise 2.
Okay, exercise 2. Match each of the following questions with the correct answer.
So we're number 2. What does flexible mean? And you need to look from A to F.
Perfect.
He already used E.
All right. No means something change easily to adapt different situations. Yeah. So I guess without reading E, the F, it would be the D. It means that something can change easily to adapt to different situations, not fixed.
Excellent. Well done. Yes, it's very similar to flexible. Flexible,
Yeah.
flexible, no? It means that. What about dispute? What does a dispute? Yes? Una disputa. Again, it's a very similar word. Do you want to do as well? Because you have been
For
away.
sure.
Yes,
so it would be A. It is another word that means a disagreement.
Yes, excellent. Well done. Bueno, what about what does unlimited liability mean, Sergio?
What does unlimited liability mean? I think it's F. Let me read. This means that partners are responsible both individually and together as a group in a situation where the partnership owes money to someone. That person can demand repayment of all that money from any of the partners individually, or he or she can ask each partner to pay a part of that money.
Okay.
No, pero esa coincide con la 5. That matches number 5.
Ay, me gustó, me gustó.
No. Claro,
So
claro. What does
F
unlimited?
is
Unlimited.
joint and
No.
several.
No restriction to your responsibility. C, it's there. You might lose your
Indeed,
home or
yes.
other personal assets if things go wrong.
Exactly. So unlimited liability, there's a good distinction.
Claro,
Well
claro,
done,
sí.
Sí, unlimited es que podés perder todo. Yes.
Claro,
They're gonna come after your house, and you know there's no limitation. And if there is not enough, even after taking your house, they will declare you insolvent. Yes?
Yes.
They're very quick in the UK for that. You know, you don't pay within 1 or 2 days and they send you the letters, the collection agency, son rapidísimos, ¿no? Con Argentina, dale, el mes que viene, verán un poquitito. La fiada no existe.
Quedamos así entonces.
Bueno, and joint and several liabilities, as you well explained as well, is number F. Is basically that you can ask the repayments, as I explained today, either from both of us or from one of us, and then I will have una acción de repetición contra el otro, igual que en Argentina. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the one that we have left to do is the last one. What does to draw up mean? Maria Derlide.
It means to write. Another word that lawyers often use is to draw.
Indeed, yes. So as I said to you, remember, a contract, we don't write a contract. Yes.
Draft.
En español lo mismo, no escribís un contrato, lo redactás. ¿Sí? Utilizamos palabras técnicas a veces. And it is collocation. So to draw up a contract, to draft a contract, those are the correct collocations. Don't say to write a contract. Okay? Any questions from this?
Yeah, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
It's about these phrases, expression, joint and several liability. Do I always have to use it in that way, like joint and several liability, or can I use them separately, like several liability only?
No, es la expresión de joint and several liability es como cuando vos decís responsabilidad solidaria, ¿sí? Se dice así. Eso es lo que significa joint and several. Es todo uno, si querés. Son dos palabras que significan responsabilidad solidaria.
Perfecto, es un solo concepto.
Si querés puedes decir we are jointly responsible, pero eso no lo decimos en derecho acá. Entonces, la idea es que sea solidaria. Solidaria es joint and several. That means you can either go to one of them or to both of them, and then you have the acción de repetición. Okay?
Thank you.
No, pleasure. Okay, okie dokie. So we move on to exercise 3. Yes, what we're going to do here is we're going to read this and then we're going to have some questions. It's a kind of reading comprehension, if you want. Yeah. It says, Mary went to visit a lawyer who specializes in setting up partnerships. The lawyer explained a little more about partnerships. The most important words in the key are in the key vocabulary below. Read the text and answer the questions using a full sentence. Yo se lo expliqué a los otros alumnos. A full sentence significa que si yo les pregunto, if I ask you, ¿de qué color es la casa? Ustedes me responden, la casa es de color, y después le agregan el color rojo, verde, azul, o lo que fuere. Si me dicen color rojo, no, you don't get all the points. Yes? Hay mucho de la respuesta que está en la pregunta. ¿De qué color es la casa? La casa es de color, ¿sí? Y después lo completa. Bueno, I'm gonna do it like this. A ver, María, Croatia, Derly, ¿querés leer el primer párrafo, por favor?
Okay. My name is Francesca Roth, and I draw up lots of partnership agreements for new business. It's not compulsory to have a partnership agreement, but I always advise my clients to have it one. I meet my clients and ask them lots of questions about the partnership. First, I need information about the partners and what name the partnership will trade under. That means the name that the partnership will use for its business. I also need details of the capital of the partnership. The capital is all the money, properties, and assets that the partnership has. Each partner has to decide how much money her or she is going to contribute to the partnership. Contribute means the same as invest.
Okay, thank you. So, the summary from here, yes? Bueno, We're talking about partnership agreements, okay? Now, what the first thing is they are not compulsory, so you're not obliged to have one. Yes, you only have one if you do decide to have one. But lawyers, we tend to advise clients to do have one. Yes, but know that they're not compulsory. Yes. Well, have you heard the expression what name the company or the partnership will trade under? To trade under. Es el nombre de fantasía, ¿sí? Si quieren. Muchas veces vos, no sé, haces business, we say to do business under Cincota Advisory, o podría ser, o sea, I do business under, no sé, Cincota Dreams, Law Firm, llamémosla, y abajo va a decir Cincota Dreams Law Firm is the trading name for Cincota International Advisory Firm, a company registered under the laws of England and Wales, company number, bla, 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 bla. ¿Sí? Es el nombre por el cual a veces haces business, pero vos estás registrado con otro nombre. Yes? So, which company you trade under es el nombre de fantasía. Details of capital, ¿sí? ¿Cómo vamos a constituir? ¿Cuáles van a ser los bienes del partnership? Yes? This is all the money, property and assets that the company will have, the partnership will have, yes? And then what each partner will contribute, yes? It might be that each of us might put £1,000, or for example, Sergio might say, I'll put the money, I put the 2,000, and you're gonna put the 2 computers, yes? Entonces yo pongo algo en assets rather than money, yes? And then you need to decide how we're gonna split the profits, yes? Will it be 50-50? Generally, the profits get split in the same way that you contribute, yes? So generally, if we each contribute 50%, the profits we will take each is 50%. But if I contribute 70% to the company and Sergio only 30%, it will be unfair. Yeah, if it is possible that we'll go 50-50 or we go 70-30. Yes, generally the profits, you take them in the same way that you put them in. It's a bit more difficult when you don't put the same one. One puts money and the other one puts time, or when someone else puts, I don't know, the vehicle or an asset. Yes, how do you value that? But
work or
remember
reputation.
that. Sorry?
It may contribute with work and or reputation.
Yes, indeed. So it's a question then of value. How much does add that to see how many profits you will take, if it makes sense. Yes. Now, but we talk about to contribute to the partnerships. Yes. So what I will put, con qué vas a contribuir, qué vas a traer. ¿Sí? Ok, Sergio, ¿te querés leer el segundo párrafo?
Sí, yes. Then I asked my clients about the profits of the partnership. Often the partners share the profits of the partnership equally, but sometimes partners get different shares of the profits depending on how much of the capital they contributed, or how much work they do in the partnership. If the partnership makes a loss, which is the opposite of a profit, the losses are usually divided in the same proportion of the profits. Also, I need to know what amount of drawings each partner can have. Drawings is an advance payment of a partner's share of the profits. Each partner usually takes, or to use the correct term, draws this money out of the partnership bank account for his or her own use each month, rather than having to wait until the end of the year before receiving a share of the profits.
Excellent. Well done. So loss we understand. Pérdida, ¿no?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I was explaining you just now, basically. The only thing that I have left to explain is drawings, yes? So drawings, nosotros tenemos el estudio Marcos, ¿sí? y entra plata, it enters money every month to the company. Yes, we have a lot of clients, we're doing a good job. Yes, but what happens? So we authorize in our partnership agreement that we sign, yes, we say, okay, each of us, it's entitled to draw, yeah, that's why the drawings, retirar, withdraw money from a cash, from an ATM, an automated teller machine, un cajero, un cashier, yes, you withdraw money. So drawing, in this case, think withdraw, draw, very, no, without the we, but it's the same, is to take out money from the company, yes. So what happens? We each of us agrees with Marco, we are entitled to take 500,000 pesos each month, yes, for our day-to-day living expenses. When it comes at the end of the year, end of the fiscal year, yes, then we'll go and we'll say, well, we have income 10 million pesos, yes. We had expenses 4 million, yes, so we have 6 million left, yes. Okay. So from the 6 millions, let's say that we decided to go each 50-50, so it's 3 millions for him, 3 millions for me. So because we have authorized, yes, that we each take 500,000 a month, yes, 500,000 pesos, dijimos. At the end of the year, that would be 6 millones de pesos. 500 por 12. Sí, pues si fuera 1 millón serían 12 millones en la mitad. Son 6 millones de pesos. But we basically only had 3 million each. Yes, so we have actually taken more than we were allowed to take. In that case, each of us, we will have to reimburse the company 3 million each. Yeah. But let's say it worked on a different on a different number. Let's say that we were just taking 100,000 pesos each. Yeah, so it was 1,200,000 at the end of the year. Then the company will owe us the difference between the 3 million and the 1.2 million that we have already withdrawn. Why do companies do that? Why not companies? Why partnerships do that? Because it's impossible for him and for me to wait until the end of the year to see how much money we had from that business and continue living. Yes, so we authorize drawings. Does it make sense how it works?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What about the next paragraph? Anyone would like to read? Maria Laura?
Okay. I have to know about the duty of each partner and any special responsibilities they have. I also ask about the management of the business, which is the way the partnership is run on a day-to-day basis. Partners must decide who has the authority to sign checks for the partnership, pay bills, buy things for the partnership, etc.
Okay, so yes, in terms of management, yes, you will need to know who will be running the partnership, because one thing that is a partnership when you have two, a partnership might have 10 people, might have 1,000 people, yes, and then you choose someone to actually run the company and, you know, who can sign checks and has authority to bind basically the company, yes. Daniela, ¿querés leer el próximo?
My client and I also talk about what will happen when partners leave the partnership, either because they retire or resign. In general, retirement is when a partner leaves the partnership because he or she reached a certain age, for example, 65 years old. Resignation is when a partner decides to leave for some other reason. The partner must decide on the notice period of resignation. In other words, how many weeks a month warning a partner has to live to the other partner before he or she actually leaves the partnership.
Okay, so here what we're thinking is, think of a partnership agreement. What we're talking about are the different clauses that you will include in the partnership agreement. Yes, these are the different clauses. Yes, that you.
Yeah.
So you need to think, well, we're two. One of them wants to retire or to resign. You know, if we are just two and one of them resigns, the partnership basically cease to exist. I become a sole trader again. Yes. So you would need to think, you know, generally, the resignation is when he or she leaves the company. We tend to have a notice period. Why? Because the other party will want to have at least, I don't know, 15 days, a month to think what he's going to do with himself, if he's going to find a new partner, if he's going to carry on, if he needs to reincorporate into a company. Yes. So we call that the notice period. Yes.
Yes.
And to retire, bueno, jubilarse, yes, generally at the age of 65. And the last paragraph, Cecilia.
Yes. I know it's horrible to think about things going wrong, but partners have to think about the reasons to expel a partner. To expel someone means to force that person to leave the partnership because he or she has done something really bad. Last, it's sensible to state the circumstances in which the partnership can be dissolved.
Disolver la sociedad.
Or in other words, the partnership can end. Having a partnership agreement helps the partner to think carefully about the partnership from the beginning.
Yes.
Yes, because it always happens. You probably have seen it many times. Two people that get on very well, even friends, they go into a business together. Then we'll see, después vemos, ¿viste? And then when el después vemos, bueno, then one of them, let's say the company goes very well and he doesn't want the other one to go, you know. So it makes you think, how are you going to deal with all these things, yes, in case or in the event that happen. But as you know, lawyers, we need to think about those pitfalls, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, have we understood any questions from the text or something that we've seen today? No? So let's go to the full sentence. ¿De qué color es la casa? La casa es de color. So A, vamos a empezar, Eunice.
Sí. If people want to set up a partnership, what does Francesca Rod advise them to have? If people want to set up a partnership, Francesca Rod would advise to have a partnership agreement.
Perfect, 10 puntos. If people want to set up a partnership, what does Francesca Rod advise them to have? Yes, so if people want to set up a partnership, Francesca Rod advises them to have a partnership agreement. Yes, or would advise them to have a partnership agreement. Perfectly fine as well. Juan, what about B?
What does to contribute money to the partnership mean? It means, well, to contribute money to the partnership means to contribute capital to the partnership.
Sí, pero está bien lo que estás diciendo y estás bien en el concepto. Pero en español haríamos lo mismo, no podemos definir con la palabra que queremos. What does to contribute mean? It means to contribute.
Yeah, of course.
If you go back to the text, you will find something.
It means that it means to the capital. It means to form the capital of the.
Sí, o we could say esto yo sé que lo entendés, me queda clarísimo. Lo que estoy queriendo tratar es cerrar la oración. I would say to contribute money to the partnership means to invest money in the partnership. Fíjate que en el último párrafo del primer párrafo, si querés, dice, al final dice, each partner has to decide how much he or she is going to contribute to the partnership. Contribute means the same as invest.
The same as invest. Okay.
Entonces acá, ¿entendés? What does contribute mean? Bueno, it means the same as invest money, porque en el anterior dijo que era money. So how much money you invest, okay? So
okay.
It means, pero estuviste muy bien con el means, yeah, it to contribute money to the partnership means with final S to invest money in the partnership. Yes?
Okay.
Well done. Javier?
Yeah. So how do partners usually divide losses?
Yes, please.
So if the partnership make losses, the losses are usually divided in the same proportion as the profits.
Indeed, yes, well done. So partners usually divide losses in the same proportion as they receive the profits. Yes? Well done. Let's turn over the page and you got D. Javier. Marcos, what about D?
Okay. Letter D. How often do partners usually draw money out of the partnership bank account for their own use?
How often? ¿Con qué frecuencia? ¿Una vez al año, cada 6 meses?
Partners usually out of the partnership bank account for their own
use
each month.
Excellent. Well done. Perfect. Yes. Partners usually draw money out of the partnership bank account for their own use each month. Yes.
Okay.
Well, Sergio. Francesca
mentions two ways that a partner can voluntarily leave the partnership. One is retirement, and what is the other? The other is no, tengo que hacer full sentence. The way in which a partner can retire, can voluntarily leave the partnership is resignation. By resigning.
Yes, well done, yes. Here you can, está perfecto lo que hiciste, yes. But here the question is, what is the other? See, that is the question. So you can say the other way.
I had to scroll up to read because I
no, está perfecto. The other way is resignation, yes. Well, and then F, what is a notice period? Gustavo?
A notice period is how many weeks and months warning a partner has to give the other partner before before she has left a partnership.
Well done. Yes, well done. The only thing I would call it the period of warning. So a notice period is the period of warning, or the length of time of warning that a partner has to give the other partner before he or she leaves the partnership. Yes. Excellent. Well done. Is that generally this period, yes, when you are an employee, when you are on probation, yes, cuando estás a prueba, is 15 days in the UK and tend to be a month after the probationary period. Yes. What does to expel, sí, expulsar, yeah, someone mean? Cecilia.
Yes, to expel someone means to force a person to leave the partnership.
Yes, perfect. Yes, so to expel someone means to force, ¿sí? Forzar a esa persona que se vaya. Yeah, the partnership. And the last one, what does to dissolve the partnership mean? Cecilia, Maria Terli.
The question is, what does to dissolve a partnership mean? to dissolve
existe más.
means
Fíjate, ahí hay una palabra.
I have enough.
In other words,
partnership can be dissolved. Or in other words, the partnership can end.
The partnership can end, yes. So to dissolve the partnership means to end
the partnership can end. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. Well done. Any questions from this? No? So this, when you think about it as well, you know, what they're going through here is actually the clauses, yes, that you want to think when you're drafting a partnership agreement. Yes, how I'm going to deal with expulsion, how I'm going to deal, qué tipo de responsabilidad, cómo van a ser las contribuciones, quién va a hacer drawings, how much drawings each month. Yes, do all the partners have the same drawings? Yeah, so that is what they're going through. So what we're going to do now in exercise 4, yes, it's a true or false exercise according to what we just read, yes. So I'm going to read, and between all of us, you're going to tell me true or false, yes. Every partnership must have a partnership agreement.
False.
False.
False. We said it is advisory. Sorry. All the partners always have to contribute the same amount of money to set up the partnership.
False.
False. Yeah, the partners usually share losses in the same proportion as they receive the profits.
True.
True. Yeah. The partners should decide who's responsible for the management of the partnership.
True.
True. Retire is the same thing as resign.
False.
And expel is the same thing as resign.
False.
Bueno, well done, quiere decir que lo van aprendiendo, se lo va quedando. En el 5 es un poquitito más difícil el ejercicio. Yes, number 5 is a bit more difficult because basically, you know, you need to come up with a word that we just saw in exercise 3. Yes, one of the ones involved, one of the key vocabulary. So, again, let's try to do it all together. The partners agreed that they can each take out £600 every month as
Drawings.
Yes. The DRAWINGS. Well done. B. When they set up the partnership, Mr. Hicks decided to £5,000 and Miss Person agreed to invest £3,500.
Contribute.
Contribute. Well done. Contribute. C. I prepare your accounts and you will see that the partnership did not perform well last year. It made a of 15,000. It made a loss. It made a loss. Yes. I want to leave the partnership. What must I give to the other partners?
Notice period.
Well done.
Notice.
Period. Yeah. E. My birthday is in September and I will be 65 years old. I will then
Retire.
Well done. F. One of the partners often takes cocaine and other illegal drugs. This is a breach of the partnership agreement and provides clear grounds for the other partner to him from the partnership.
Expel.
To expel. Sí, este lo echan. Toque. ¿Sí?
Excuse me. Acá me parece, I think it's obvious the answer, but anyway, to fire or dismiss, it's not correct here in commercial forum.
A eso se lo haces a un empleado. You fire or dismiss
solamente only employment
law. ¿Sí?
Perfecto.
Esa palabra la utilizamos cuando vos sos empleado. Él acá no es empleado.
Perfecto. Okay.
¿Sí?
No,
eso sería, ¿quién le puede decir cómo lo van a dismiss al que lo agarran tomando cocaine? Dismiss on on the... A ver, Sicilia, Lautaro... Oh, bien, vamos, muy bien, on the spot. Ahí, sin mucha vuelta, flaco, andate.
Ipso pucho.
Well, I must tell my partners that I want to, from the partnership. I went on holiday to Spain and I met a man I wish to marry. I will move to Spain and join him in his business. So
Federico, me quedé pensando algo. Si if he's taking drugs, no sería on the spot, sería on the pot.
Es
It's
otra
a pun.
cosa.
Sí.
I must tell my partners that I want to...
Resign.
Resign. Sí, voy a resign and then she will move to Spain or he will move to Spain. The total of the partnership is £405,000.
Profits.
Capital.
Asset.
I don't think profit was in exercise 3.
Okay.
Capital, no?
Yes.
Capital.
Yes, capital. Well done. Each partner has definite duties. Yes. For example, I am responsible for the computer system, and Mr. Brown is the partner responsible for the day-to-day of
Management.
Muy bien. Day-to-day management. Yes.
Manage.
We say day-to-day management.
Yeah.
The business was unsuccessful, and the partnership last year.
Dissolved.
Well done, they dissolved. Yes. The partnership will the name of Fast Flowers, el nombre de fantasía.
Trade under.
Trade under.
Well done, trade under. Each partner contributed different amounts of money to the business. The partners agreed to share the profit in the same proportion as the amount they invested. Muy bien, la verdad que estoy impresionado. Ahora vamos a ver rápidamente, vamos a intentar, yo quiero hacer lo que más podamos, por ahí nos quedamos si se pueden unos 2 minutitos más, porque empezamos un poquitito más tarde, después de que te presentás y tenés el material, si nos da unos minutitos. In exercise 3, you will see that we talk about 3 different types of partners. Esto es muy común in a law firm, for example. Yes? We got, do you know the different types of partners? Have you heard about it? If you go to a law firm, Marval, Farrell y Mayral, son todos los que te dicen socios, ¿son todos iguales?
No.
No, tienen distintos rankings, ¿sí?
Okay.
Tenés el equity partner, que ese es el que todos quieren, el que se lleva la parte de la torta, ¿sí? Ese es el equity partner in a law firm, is the one that you would aspire to. Let's say, for example, Marval, O'Farrell y Mayral, Mr. Marval y O'Farrell, entre algunos otros, me imagino, tienen, how it works is in big law firms. I'm giving them as an example, but don't take it for them that they work like that. Generally, big law firms work like this. So equity partners, yes, after you paid all the expenses, including the salaries, yes, you left it with a profit. Yes, and after you pay the tax, that money gets distributed or shared between the equity partners. Okay, so they get a big piece of the cake. Then let's call the junior partners are more, we call them salaried partners. Yes. Porque es el primer estadio de being a partner, and you just basically are another employee. You got the title of socio, pero recibís un sueldo, un muy buen sueldo, yes, but you're still actually a salaried employee, yes, you're not the equity partner. And then we've got as well the sleeping partner, yes. Este, por ejemplo, sería aquel socio that at the beginning of the setting up of the law firm, yes, said, I'm going to invest, I'm going to put money, I don't want to do anything in relation to the management, I'm going to come here every month to withdraw my salary. They are not basically do anything else like that. It's also a nice way of getting some money in. Yes, so it says, if you have a look at A in exercise C, a partner who receives a share of the partnership profits and has the right to take part in the management of the partnership. And you've got that the word "and" it starts with E, and then you need to use the mixed words
An
partner.
equal partner.
Equity.
Equity.
Equity. El equity. E, queso, U-I-T-Y. ¿Sí?
¿No se pronuncia eso?
Equity.
¿No se pronuncia la Q al final? O sea, porque suena igual a equidad, digamos.
Sí, es que en realidad equity significa equidad, pero acá sería si querés, el shareholder, el accionista, el que es el dueño de la acción. ¿Eh?
Okay.
Then el B, a partner who receives a fixed amount of money each year, called a salary, paid in monthly installments. This partner does not receive any more of the profits. It starts with S.
Salaried.
Salaried. Yeah, salaried. It's S-A-L-A-R-I for India, Echo Day. Yes, salaried. Salaried partner. Basically, this is an employee. It's not, as we know, the traditional socio. Yeah? Porque el socio tradicional para nosotros eran todos equity partners. ¿Sí? Después inventaron estos different tiers, basically. Okay? So, salary partner, and then C, a partner who contributes capital to the partnership, but does not take part in the management of the business. He or she will share a share of the partnership profits. Is also known as a dormant, dormir, partner, or a silent partner. Así que tiene tres normas. Dormant partner, silent partner o
silent partner.
Sleeping
Ah,
partner.
mirá vos.
Este es el que queremos todos. Este es el que tiene
No, pero
income.
I used to read.
No labura y va a buscar todos los meses parte de las profits.
Claro. Federico.
¿Eh? No es un ñoqui, él invirtió al comienzo. Yo te dijo, mira,
Claro,
usted va a hacer
claro.
tap offing. Yo te doy $100,000. ¿Eh? A mí me toca el 10%. Yo no quiero laburar. A ustedes les tocará el 15% y laburen por su 5%. ¿Está bien? Es passive income, chicos.
Sí. Federico.
Sí.
When I was a teenager, I used to read Perry Mason's novels. And one of them is called The Case of the Silent Partner. I never knew this. This you're telling me now.
Okay. So that is what it means. ¿Eh? Es el inversionista
Claro, I took it
que puso la
literally.
guita al comienzo y se llama Sleeping Partner porque yo no quiero estar en el management. ¿Sí? Es el famoso el que vive de rentas, si querés.
Claro.
Okay. Bueno, any questions from this?
See, in item B, it's a genuine question. Installment takes one L, two L's, or it's the same?
No, installment es con una, creo. Sí, installment es con una. Sí.
Ok.
Lo que no sé, sí, Cambridge también, sí, en both.
Ok.
To install, sí, es distinto. Pero installment que es pago en cuotas. To install a TV es instalar el televisor. To pay installments, with one L, ¿sí? Es pagar en cuotas. Okay, let's have a look quickly at exercise 7. Who would like to do Zara? Who's Sarah?
Sarah. Well, I go and get a wig and I'll be Sarah.
Dale.
Where I specialize in employment law firm. Well, first I read just at face value. I'm a blank partner. I specialize in employment law. The law firm offered me this position as this is the area of law that the firm wants to develop, but they want to see how good my work really is. I'm happy with that as I am earning good money each month.
Salary.
Claro, salaried.
I am a salaried, yes,
Salaried
salaried
sí, sí.
partner, yes, porque ellos en realidad son un empleado más con título de socio y un mejor sueldo, pero en definitiva son un empleado, no sé si se entiende, pues están asalariados.
En el derecho, en Argentinian law existe the character of socio empleado.
Socio empleado, yes.
Sí, por eso lo crearon. En realidad es algo más nuevo,
Perfecto,
¿no? Porque
sí,
antes
sí,
cuando
sí.
vos hacías socio, hacías referencia justamente a que te eras dueño del negocio, y ahora no. Eso es lo que crean un mix.
Claro.
Now, what about Ken? Who would like to do Ken? Daniela?
Sí. I am a partner. I do not work full-time or make decisions for the partnership, but I expect to receive a large share of the profits. This is because I contributed most of the capital when we start this law firm,
Sleeping, dormant, or silent. Either way is the same, yes? So sleeping, dormant, or silent. Well done. And the last one, the one we all want. I don't know.
I can do
Marcos?
it. I can do it.
Dale.
Yeah. Bobin, I am an equity partner. I set up the partnership with 2 other people. We have full control of the management of the business and we share all the profits of the business.
Excellent. Well done. Yes. So before we go, very quickly, let's turn over the page and let's do a partnership agreement. Yes. And I leave you with that one. Francesca Roth has a detailed checklist to remind about what she has discussed with her clients when drawing up a new partnership agreement. Drawing up or drafting, remember, don't write. Here are some of the points on the checklist. So, este sería el checklist que van a hacer ustedes cuando se juntan con el cliente para ver qué es lo que tienen que discutir sobre el partnership agreement. Name of the partners, partnership name, capital contribution, con qué viene cada uno, qué aporta cada una, share of the profits and losses, drawings, check signing arrangements. This doesn't go anymore, but basically today will be who have bank account signatures, yes? Period of notice for resignation and retirement age, yes? So here you've got the questions, they are in blank, but you've got the words that we need to use. You might think it's that easy, but not sometimes. So Mayra, what about A? What?
What is the full name of each partner?
Excellent. Yeah. What is the full name of each partner? Nombre completo de cada partner. What about D? Maria Derli?
What name? What name?
Under.
Under.
No, después, bueno, tac, under, digo. What name tenés? Will trade the partnership.
Drawing? No.
No.
What name will? ¿Qué nombre va?
The partnership.
Yeah. What name will the partnership trade under? ¿Sí? ¿Bajo qué nombre va a negociar o va a figurar la compañía? ¿No? Okay, so what name will the partnership trade under? C, what about C? I don't know, Javier?
Yeah. How much capital will each partner contribute to the partnership?
Perfect. How much capital will each partner contribute to the partnership? Perfect. Ahí acepta el que viene. ¿El de?
Yeah. How will the partners share the profits or the losses?
Excellent. How will the partners share the profits or the losses? Well done. What about E, Cecilia?
Yes. How much?
Yes. How much? Bien, hasta ahí
How
estamos
much
bien.
drawings each partner will monthly be?
Bueno, te cambio dos palabras. How much
Yes.
how
Will.
much will each partner's monthly drawings be?
Okay.
¿Sí? How
Yes.
much will each partner's monthly drawings be? Yeah?
Yes.
What about if alguien falta? Sergio.
Who will have to sign partnership checks? Who will have authority to sign partnership checks?
Well done.
Who will have authority to sign partnership checks?
Perfect. Who will have authority to sign partnership checks? Y Daniel, el G.
Excuse me. To me? I don't understand.
Juan, ¿haces el G?
How long will the notice
Ya estás.
period for resignation be?
Perfecto. How long will the notice period of resignation be? Una semana, 15 días, ¿sí? ¿Cuánto van a dar?
Month. Okay.
Buenísimo. Y Eunice, the last one.
Sí. What will the retirement age be?
Excelente. ¿Sí? Excelente. Bueno, vamos a dejar acá hoy, son 5 y 9, pero un segundito antes de que se vayan. Yo las clases por lo general las empiezo re on time. Hoy empezamos un poquito más tarde porque estaba hablando justamente con el colegio porque no tenían de vuelta el material. Entonces, pero bueno, los veo el miércoles que viene, ¿sí? Continuamos. Yo les voy a mandar un poco más de material extra ahora sobre Partnership Agreements y todo esto. Y cualquier duda que tengan, no dejen de consultarme, ¿sí? Espero que, bueno, que hayan disfrutado la clase y nos vemos la próxima.
Bye.
Okay.
Gracias. Hasta luego.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Buen día.
Gracias.